morning. The weekend is here, and we've got your feel-good start to the day as we get into your Friday. It's our Start Your Day Positive podcast. Welcome, welcome. Hey, good morning. I am Len.
Hey, I am Sarah. Your feel-good way to start the day. Happy Friday as we're heading into the weekend.
Yeah, month of July. I love it. Actually, for a lot of people, it's the heart of vacation season. If you're laying things out for vacations next year, we've got something for you in like a limited offer in terms of availability and free airfare. So we don't want you to miss out. We want you to be a part of it.
Yeah. So our out west trip next summer, that is going to Jackson, Wyoming, my favorite mountain town ever, and Yellowstone National Park. We're going to be having a great time. We only have 6 seats left. It's free airfare right now. I think people are just jumping on this opportunity because it's a great way to see out west, and we're going to have so much fun, but 6 seats left. So if you want to go, make sure you call and get all the details. It's startyourdaypositive.com where you can find the itinerary, what we're doing, price, all that good stuff. Startyourdaypositive.com, 6 seats left.
You know what? I bet there's a lot of people like me who really have never been out west.
Yeah.
I took a trip because of something I had to attend to Oregon, but I've never been really out west to experience it. I bet there's a lot of people listening to us right now. You do Florida, you do the Carolinas, you do Tennessee, you do Virginia, maybe you do the Northeast, but I bet you haven't gone out west. So with this opportunity with the free airfare and hanging out with us, and it's going to be
well,
gonna be a
all
good
those
time.
Other places for us in Ohio, it's like easy to drive.
Right.
Well, easier to drive to Florida, but not so much driving to Wyoming. So with free airfare, the accommodations are going to be great. We're actually staying in Jackson, Wyoming. And I've mentioned it many a times. This is my favorite mountain town. I've been there several times, and I just love it. I can't wait to share it all with you.
All right. We'll snag one of those last 6 seats, and we'd love to have you join us.
All right. Well, how about a little quote from Dolly Parton to kick us into the weekend? We cannot direct the wind, but we can adjust the sails.
Oh, Dolly, that's a good one and a good way to start your day. Also a good way to start your day. We have 3 things your friends and family may be talking about today.
Well, for those of us in Northeast Ohio, it's almost unbelievable. Thick, hazy, and a strong smell of smoke. It's the effect of wildfires more than 1,000 miles away. Smoke from hundreds of wildfires burning primarily across northern Ontario, Canada, has drifted south into the Great Lakes, putting much of Ohio under an air quality alert. Some parts of Northeast Ohio, the air quality reached the very unhealthy category. So what should you do? For many healthy adults, running from your house to the car or taking the dog out for a few minutes isn't a big concern, but it's a good day to skip maybe that long bike ride or your yard work or going for a run. And if you need to be outside for a while, and you can use an N95 mask. You remember those?
Yeah, I remember those.
I think I still have a few. Filters much of the fine smoke particles. We are seeing spectacular orange and red sunrises and sunset caused by tiny smoke particles scattering the blue light. Beautiful, but also a reminder that smoke has traveled a very long way. I couldn't believe it. My husband, I hadn't been out. And because I always just kind of go to my office and start working in the morning. And my husband's like, you have to go outside. You're not going to believe it. And I went outside and I was just floored at how smoky it was.
I don't know how far south this is going. Like, I don't know if everybody listening is experiencing what we're experiencing, but picture this in your mind. If there were a big campfire and you were maybe, 15 steps away from it, the smoke smells almost that strong.
It may be closer than 15 steps.
Yeah, maybe.
Like a huge bonfire.
Yeah. Right.
And it's like you can't be outside very long. So I just hope everybody's able to stay safe.
Yep. Stay safe for sure. Well, the biggest sporting event in the world wraps up this Sunday as Spain takes on Argentina in the FIFA World Cup final at New York, New Jersey Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Kickoff is at 3 o'clock. Halftime show is curated by Coldplay's Chris Martin, and performances will take place by Madonna, Shakira, BTS, Justin Bieber, several other artists. They've never done that before, a halftime show at the World Cup. Whether you're watching for the soccer or the spectacle. It's expected to be one of the most watched sporting events ever on planet Earth.
And if you're looking for one simple food to add to your diet, 4 oncologists all agreed on the same thing. Extra virgin olive oil. They say it's packed with antioxidants and healthy fats that can help fight inflammation and may even lower the risk of certain cancers and other chronic diseases. Their advice: use it as your everyday cooking oil or drizzle it over salads and vegetables. It's one of the easiest health swaps that you can make.
Yeah, I know a lot of people now that they just down a spoonful in the morning, right?
Yeah, so my husband's doctor actually told him, and it was like a special kind of extra virgin olive. I don't know the difference.
It was extra virgin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know if they're grapes or not grapes, olives.
Olives.
Grapes were somewhere special, but he was drinking it too.
Yeah, that's a thing right now. That's definitely a thing. So
I actually got this olive oil. It's called Graza. It was on sale the other day. But they have 2 different kinds. One says drizzle and one says sizzle. And I had never seen that before. So I was like, oh, I'll get the sizzle. I'm like, why would you need 2 different kind of olive oils? I'd never known that before. But one is to sizzle that you cook with. It's made for a little bit extra heat. And it was like a different type of olive that was harvested at a different time than the olives that are used for the drizzle for like on top of your salad.
You know what
like,
this is sounding like to me? You know what this is sounding like?
I know.
It's sounding like baking soda.
That's what you're going to say it sounds like.
Right, where the baking soda company thought, if people just put a spoon of this in their cooking, we're never going to go through many boxes. So they've come up with 25 unique uses for baking soda.
Well, I bet you over in Italy, they've been doing this for a while. They're like, yes, we've always used, this is the olive oil used for cooking.
Yeah, probably so. Probably so.
But yeah, so no.
Well, you remember our listener trip to Greece. I mean, that's it. The olive groves, that's their leading export, I believe.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, olives and olive oil. And it's great. It's not expensive. It could be really good for you, so be something to incorporate.
I am drizzling it all over the place.
You know what I've been doing? Because I read up on this. You know how you read up on stuff. Mm-hmm. I have been also using pumpkin seed oil.
For what?
It's just good for you.
I mean, but for your salads to cook with?
No, now I'm taking it in capsule form, but I also have it. You can take a spoon of it as well. I've got the oil. Yeah, you could use it for everything. You can rub it on your skin. You can drink it.
For omega-3s?
Yeah, I just read it was good, and I just thought, can't hurt. So that's...
Oh, my goodness.
I love that. Like, there's all the science behind them, and I go,
I don't know. I just saw a Facebook post about it and thought, sounds like it could be good.
Congratulations, you win free gas.
Boy, we had so much fun last month. We gave a gas gift card away every day, but good news, it doesn't stop there.
Hi, it's Stephanie Schaefer from Fox 8. Len and Sarah, your gas giveaway just got even bigger. Tell your podcast family to tune in to our morning coffee quiz around 6:45 every morning, because every day someone is driving away with $100 in free gas, thanks to the Claiborne Auto Group. We'll see you on Fox 8 and keep starting your day positive. Love you guys.
Stephanie, thank you. The Fox 8 Morning Coffee Quiz is always a lot of fun. And thanks to our Positive Day Do Good partner, Claiborne, every day somebody wins a $100 gas gift card. And speaking of Claiborne, if you're thinking Lincoln, you have to see Claiborne's brand new state-of-the-art Lincoln showroom in Kent. It's beautiful, just down the road from Claiborne Ford and Claiborne Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram in Kent. They're all closer than you think. You know, I was thinking about this the other day when it comes to your home expenses. Obviously, at the top of the list, it's going to be your house payment, right? Like 99% of the time, it's going to be your house payment. Then normally you'd say your car or maybe college, maybe college. But really, the truth of the matter is for many, many families, probably after your house payment, it's probably your cost for health care insurance, realistically.
Yeah. And you know what? The big thing is, sometimes you don't know what your options are.
Yeah.
You think you're very limited, and there are sometimes more options than you realize.
Yeah, we're really happy to tell you about our podcast sponsor, Liberty Health Share. It's not insurance, it's a health sharing program. It's a community of believers that have joined together and say, you know what, we will work together and we will take care of the healthcare needs of each other. And it is working and growing big time. If you're curious how it works, let me take you behind the scenes. Tracy works in the call center at Liberty Health Share. Here's what she does.
So if they're already a member with us, they call in and they let us know the reason for their call, if it's about a medical bill that they need submitted, or if they need us to help call the doctor with them, we can call the providers, and we help with pretty much anything that they have.
So in a sense, Liberty really serves as your advocate. Your medical provider sends the bills directly to Liberty. They look them over, get the best possible rate, and then they take care of those bills. Or if you pay at the time the services are rendered, then you send the bill to Liberty. And you receive reimbursement according to the Liberty program you're enrolled in. Oh, and there's something else. Because it's a faith-based health-sharing community, you can receive the support of prayer.
That actually is like a special thing to me, just to be able to say, do you mind if I pray with you? That means a lot to them.
Hey, you can find out more at their website. It's libertyhealthshare.org.
Whoa, tick-tock, woo, time goes so fast. It happened today, let's remember.
Well, today is the 17th of July, into the weekend, looking back in time with a look at this date in history.
Well, 1941, Joe DiMaggio's incredible 56-game hitting streak came to an end. It remains one of baseball's most unbreakable records. For baseball fans, you'll love this. Joe edged out Ted Williams that year for MVP. Williams had a batting average of .406, and it's the last time any player has batted over 400.
Yeah, it's really amazing. Like, Williams had one of the greatest seasons in his life, and Joe DiMaggio had a greater season.
Isn't that?
Just my
Ted.
luck. Just my luck.
Right?
You know what, though? I did a little research on this. I think you'll find this interesting. So those are pretty remarkable hitting statistics. But back then, back in the day, the average fastball speed of a pitcher was in the mid-80s. And today, it's in the mid-90s. So,
Wow. So are we training differently?
Just the pitchers, their game is really advanced, and that's why it's rare today that you even see a batter batting 250 or 260. It's just too hard to hit these new pitchers.
Wow. Interesting. Well, yeah. I've totally lost where I was. Well, in 1955, Disneyland Park officially opened in Anaheim, California. So general admission was just $1 for adults and 50 cents for children. But rides required separate tickets, costing 10 to 35 cents each. So how big is Disneyland? Well, the original park was only 160 acres. So that by comparison, Cedar Point in Sandusky is 360 acres. That's over twice the size.
That's shocking. Whenever you hear Disney, you're just thinking big, really big, but not Disneyland.
Not Disneyland. And so I always think, because I've never been to Disneyland, I've been to Disney World multiple times. And the fun fact that always blows my mind is Disneyland can fit in the parking lot of Magic Kingdom at Disney World.
Yeah. Has Disney World...
That's wild.
I heard about this. Did they get rid of Small World?
Not yet, but they're supposed to. And they're making it the Tangled ride.
I get that. But boy, how can you get rid of Small World?
I know. I have mixed feelings about it. Because does anyone really like Small World? Do you like that ride?
Only because... It's small.
It's nostalgic.
Right. That's the only reason.
Right.
That's right.
So could they make it like really cool and a lot, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's fine.
It's kind of like the Blue Streak at Cedar Point, right? The equivalent.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
I feel
it's
like
this hill's only.
Oh, wait a
90
minute!
feet.
I just read they're not getting rid of it.
Okay.
I don't know. I've heard both.
Yeah, I had heard that.
So we'll
and I
see.
thought that's kind of a tradition to go on Small World.
Or no, here it is. Disney confirms June 6th close. Oh, it did close June 6th. But are they just updating it?
That's what I would do. I would make it the greatest ride ever.
Yeah,
Right.
that's what I feel like they kind of should do. So we'll see.
It's kind of like the Hall of Presidents or whatever it's called.
No, I do like the Hall of
I like
Presidents.
that.
I know that's crazy.
But the animatronics have gotten so much better as time goes on. But you like the nostalgia.
Well, and the one that went through all the years, Carousel of Progress, that was always my favorite.
Yeah.
And they did shut that down, and they're redoing the whole
Wow.
thing.
You know that will be spectacular.
It's World Emoji Day. It celebrates the emoji. The top 3 emojis worldwide. Crying face with tears of joy, the red heart, and rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah, that seems right, doesn't it?
Yeah, I would say I do the crying face a lot. Maybe because I'm always doing that to you.
Do you do the angled one, rolling on the floor laughing, or the face with tears of joy?
Tears of joy, I think. But I don't really know the difference between
Well,
the
the
two.
one's head is sideways. That's rolling on the floor
Oh,
laughing.
so that's supposed to be...
Yeah.
So maybe I'm not doing the right one.
That's interesting about the 17th, too. They picked the 17th because if you look at Apple's original emoji for calendar, that was the date that was on it, July 17th. That's why today's National Emoji Day.
Interesting.
Thank you, Lord, for every day. Start your Friday positive. Positive with Lynn and Sarah.
Okay, I love giving props to people that do great things, and lots of times they go unnoticed. If you're a great football player or a great singer or something like that, you get a lot of attention, right?
Yes.
But there's all kinds of people that are doing amazing things, and I like to recognize them. I'm going to give props to a man who has made it his life mission to preserve the stories of America's greatest generation. His name is Rishi Sharma, and he's 28 years old now. But listen to this. Over the last 10 years, right after he graduated from high school, he has interviewed more than 3,000 World War II combat veterans.
Oh, wow.
Whole purpose, record their stories and their accounts before those stories are lost forever. So he has a nonprofit. It's called Remember WW2, and it has become probably the largest collection of veteran interviews anywhere in the world. And he started because he had a passion for it when he was 18 years old, right after high school. When he started, there were about 700,000 living World War II vets. Today, there's about 30,000.
Wow.
Yeah, his work is urgent. He says these veterans have been the moral compass of our nation. He hopes their stories will continue to inspire future generations. I just want to play one short clip because it's very, very inspiring. His YouTube page is Remember WW2.
I'm John Glenner Bevel. I'm 100 years old. I fought in the Battle of the Bulge in 1944 and was taken prisoner. I was prisoner for 4.5 months and came back thankful that I'm alive. When I was captured, I weighed 143 pounds. I got down to 81 pounds. And these are some of my medals, my dog tag, and a picture when I was in service. The Battle of the Bulge was 80 years ago this month. Please don't forget it. It was a turning point of the war.
You know, I love this for so many reasons. I think just having people's memories and stories preserved is so important. But it reminds me, I did something similar. My grandpa, he is in a nursing home, but a couple years ago, I think we were talking and we were like, you know, we need to start recording memories, like videos. So I remember I did this like 2 or 3 minute video with my papa and just ask him questions, his story, childhood. He was a pastor for many years, so I asked him questions about that. And I still have it. It's, you know, it's this 3-minute interview, and I'm so glad I did that. So it's just a reminder that you can do this too, right? You have, you know, your mom, your kids, and, you know, we actually do a little video with Reagan. We started in kindergarten, and the first day of school, we do a little interview. It's just, it's so cool that with our phones, we have the capability to kind of do this ourselves with stories.
Boy, props to this guy for capturing the stories of the World War II vets. Very special.
Yeah, very cool.
It keeps a smile on my face throughout my day.
It just helps lift up my mood and get me inspired to do a lot of hard work in school.
They're fun, they're real, and they're genuine. And it's almost like they become family.
Wouldn't it be amazing if you could design your dream kitchen for absolutely free. Like, just, have your dream kitchen designed for you. Well, good news, you can, from our sponsor, Northeast Factory Direct. And you're probably thinking, well, yeah, Sarah, that sounds great, but you still got to pay for your dream kitchen. And I get that, but let me just tell you that when you design a kitchen in Northeast Factory Direct, you're going to find that it's way less cost than you think it will be.
Yeah, I want to step in, just talk about the quality of the cabinets, because really that is perhaps the most important thing. 3 things I'll mention. If you know anything about cabinets, you'll say big difference. No particle board. Factory Direct cabinets, all plywood boxes, solid maple, dovetailed drawer construction, and they've got the slow close features along with the rail guides that are way superior. That's all you need to know. They're way better.
So first of all, you work one-on-one with one of their dedicated designers, Factory Direct pricing, and they will do free in-home measurements. You can do your consultation in person or virtual. You'll see how awesome this experience will be. So you can book your free consultation at northeastfactorydirect.com.
A little faith, a little hope, a little love, and a lot of God. Another breath, another chance, another smile. Positive with Lynn and Sarah.
Well, I was watching something the other night. I don't even remember what it was, but it was one of those nostalgic take you back in time, and they were showing how Ronald Reagan back in the 80s had, I think, quit smoking or tobacco or something like that, because the early 80s is where that big push was to, not do that. And he took up eating jelly beans, and he loved jelly beans, and he would keep this big jar of jelly beans on his counter, right? Or his desk. And at cabinet meetings, he would pass around the jelly beans, and he would observe how people would take them. And he said, I would learn a lot about people and leaders by the way they picked out jelly beans. That was so interesting. And then I came across another article. I love Chipotle. And their CEO of Chipotle says he visits a lot of restaurants each week. Probably like a dozen restaurants each week, which actually surprised me. That seems like a lot of restaurants to go to in a week. But he said he ends every day with a 90-minute dinner alongside 3 or 4 members of that regional team. And it's not just about building relationships. He's looking for future leaders and things to promote. And he says during those dinners, I always look for 4 qualities that he's watching for. And that is people who genuinely take care of others. So, he's looking for employees who naturally support teammates, people who own the outcome. When things aren't going good, he wants honest answers, not excuses. He said strong leaders take responsibility for both success and failures, which was interesting. And he said people who anticipate problems. I guess one of his favorite lines is, we don't need firefighters. He'd rather promote people who spot issues before they become crisis than those who are always rushing in to fix emergencies, which I thought was an interesting take. And people who solve problems. Anyone can point out what's wrong, but he looks for people who always bring ideas on how to fix things. And I thought those were 4 good qualities for whatever your job is in life. Those are things to look for. I mean, in life, can't you say, even if your job right now is working out of the home, you're retired, you work somewhere else. A lot of us can rush to, criticize or say what's wrong without coming up with a solution, right? Pointing out the problems before trying to figure out the outcome. I thought those were really good.
Those are great qualities. And you said someone retired. Even if someone's retired, those same things apply to solving issues at home and family dynamics.
That's what I mean.
That's big time,
That's what I mean, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you're always, it's about more of interacting with people, right? And you're always doing that no matter what you're doing. So I thought those were good, and that was a good takeaway. And it's always interesting me how how these leaders can observe people in everyday situations. Like the jelly bean thing was hilarious to me too. And it made me think of that when I was reading about this Chipotle CEO.
Well, what stood out to me was the fact that he goes to so many restaurants every day. He tries to make that, he acts like that's part of his training. For me, I mean, that would be like, that's it. That's the ultimate career, going to 12 restaurants a day.
And how is he eating that much, right?
Yeah, he's nibbling. He's nibbling.
He's nibbling. I hope they're not as hard. They don't do videos of him like they do the videos of the McDonald's CEO being hard on him for just nibbling. Well, I hope you're off to have the best weekend. Just a reminder, we got 6 seats left for our trip out to Wyoming and Yellowstone National Park. We hope you join us. And we also have a trip going to Italy as well next fall. So you can get all the details for both of those trips at startyourdaypositive.com. We'll see you right back here on Monday.
Well, here we are. It's Friday. I heard a quote, and I don't know who this is attributed to, but it's this: there aren't enough days in the weekend. Maybe that's because the best moments always seem to go by so quickly. So with that in mind, here's a blessing to wrap up our podcast. As you enjoy this weekend, may God help you slow down enough to notice his blessings, the laughter of friends and family, the beauty of creation, the kindness of a friend, and the quiet reminders that he's always with you. Have a restful, joyful weekend, and may your heart be full of gratitude. God bless you. Have a great weekend.